YouTube, today more Sceptile action. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And be sure to try out the team with the rental code available for 2 weeks before it expires, but a payment is available in the description down below, and a team builder is coming out tomorrow. But a quick note to anyone who lives in the United States and celebrates Thanksgiving, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you spent it with time with people who care about you and that you care about yourself. But if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I just hope you have a wonderful day in general. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. All right, Calyrex Hard Trick Room is not exactly one of my favorite matchups with this team, but I will try my best here. The Landers makes this a little bit difficult. So you have Calyrex Ice Rider, the Landers Fairy, Regieleki, Porygon 2, Urshifu, and the Indeedee. Man, if it wasn't for the Landers, my Ho-oh, I would just lead Pheromosa plus Ho-oh and go for the coaching stuff immediately, and I think it would be really strong here. With that not as an option, really, it's a little bit trickier in order to get that position off. So what do I want to go? This matchup actually looks really tough here. I do like Pheromosa a lot here. I want to say it's Glastrier Pheromosa. The reason is I think this covers the big leads of... Oh, this might not cover the big leads. I don't know if they leave Regieleki or Shifu. Oh, this looks like a really tough team. Wait, isn't this the rank 1 team? I just realized this is the rank 1 team, isn't it? It's like... Okay, wait, I know the sets now. It's Choice Scarf Calyrex. Yeah, so I can play around this, I think. Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't... Well, they are tricking on to P2, so I still gotta prep for that. I don't think they bring P2. Do they bring P2? I don't think they bring P2. I think they'd bring Landers, Regieleki. I know this is Earth Power on the Landers, so it's not that threatening if I remember correctly. The Calyrex is Scarf. We played against this team before. I'm trying to remember the sets. I didn't know it hit a rank... I didn't know it was a rank 1 team when I was playing it, or maybe like... Who knows? Maybe I played the player. I don't know. We'll see how this goes, though. This looks like a really tough team to deal with, though. Just like my options aren't exactly amazing here. We're gonna see Calyrex, Regieleki. Okay, so it's like Electroweb and Scarf stuff. Okay. As I lead Pheromosa plus my Pheromosa plus my Glastrier. I always forget what the Pokemon's called sometimes. I don't know. Are they Volt Switching here? I'm trying to figure out what they do here. If it's Glacial Lance, I would want to sack Lele. I think they're just going to go for Electroweb here. That's like my bet. They could Volt Switch here, which I'm a little bit concerned about, but I think my play is going Lele, sacking it because I don't need Lele at all. And then what I could do... Oh, wait, this doesn't work. Okay, my plan initially was to speed swap with Pheromosa into Glastrier afterward. Actually, it does outspeed the Calyrex still. Oh, this is weird. It's just because their team's really weird, so I'm trying to figure out like what's the play. But yeah, I just realized Pheromosa does outspeed this Scarf Calyrex even after. So yeah, that's kind of a blunder on my part because I don't have to technically sack Lele. I could go for a coaching immediately, and that would actually put me in a pretty solid position. Instead, yeah, this play I just give them the boost. I mean, it's not that bad of a position, I think. We're gonna see Calyrex Retreat, which is kind of nice here too. Okay, into Porygon. Oh, that perfectly works for me. Okay, I'll take it. What does Eleki do? It Dynamax this right away. All right. Into who? Glastrier, I guess? I don't think you're targeting... Wait, are you targeting the Pheromosa? Because, like, Pheromosa is also a threat. I don't know here. But we already see the Eleki Dynamax, so I don't have to worry about Dynamax Eleki, which is actually really solid here. Because if I... Or Dynamax Calyrex. As long as I can probably position myself, I think, for a Ho to win, I think I'm fine. And they target the Lele, which is perfectly okay by me. Takes up a knockout, which I'm actually a little bit surprised about. Okay. Don't mind that. I don't mind that. So Tapu Lele goes down. I am fine with that. We are going to be able to get a high horsepower off. It is Life Orb on the Regieleki. Yeah, it had to be. Okay, big damage into Eleki. Not bad. I think I go Pheromosa here. I definitely go Pheromosa here. I could go Ho-oh too and just protect, but I don't know if that's the right call here. I think I go with my Pheromosa here. And I think I speed swap here. Do I need the damage on P2? I don't think it's that important. I could coaching too. Coaching might be better because like all their back Pokemon, I just don't know the last Pokemon. I feel like it should be Landers, but it might be Urshifu. If it's Urshifu, that's a little bit concerning here. But I think I go for a max Quake here into the Eleki, and I think I also go for coaching here. The reason is you have to go for attacks right here, and I just don't know who you're aiming for. Are you going to target down my Pheromosa to get rid of it, or are you going to target my Glastrier? With Glastier's Assault Vest, I should be able to take the attacks, and then coaching will get some benefits here. But I'm just not sure who we are going to target right here. I don't want to speed swap in case this is going to be Trick Room here, because that Trick Room would be kind of annoying, I think, to my team overall. So I think I'd rather just go for the coaching right here. It's pretty consistent. It helps out against the Calyrex. So let's see if I'm right here. We're going to see Max Guard come out. Okay, that's okay as well. So I'm guessing they're just going to break the Sash on the Pheromosa. I think that's what I would do if I was my opponent. Yeah, they're going to break my Sash. That's fine. Okay. So I don't mind that. Do I Quake here upcoming turn, or do I just Hailstorm? I feel like I Hailstorm because I don't know if they're going to switch out Eliki to preserve it. Yeah, I think I'm going to Hailstorm actually the Eliki slot. I think I go for close combat here. I could go for coaching, but I think I'm going to close combat to P2 here. This is a strange team to play against. It's just really awkward. So let's see here. It's going to be Max Lightning. Okay, so they're going to knock out. Okay, they're going to aim for my Glastrier, which is fine. So I am able to survive that. Take it pretty well here. Nice. I'm going to be able to get close. Did I triple Axel by mistake? I thought I clicked close combat. Oh, that's annoying. All right. It might be better for me because they don't get a free switch. So who knows? Maybe it was more useful. Close combat damage would have been better though. I think close combat damage would have been better. We'll see. I thought I clicked close combat. I thought I clicked close combat. I must have clicked triple Axel by mistake there. I am able to knock out the Eliki. Hopefully the close combat doesn't come back to haunt me, because that would be really bad if it does. I am able to eliminate the Eliki, which is really nice here. So Eliki does go down. I have one turn of max available. Last Pokemon, really concerning though. I am really concerned about the last Pokemon. So I am able to get a boost with my Glastrier. And we'll find out, I guess, what the last Pokemon is. And the P2 doesn't have Recover, if I remember right. So that's at least one benefit here. Is my Ho-Oh faster than Scarf Calyrex? It is, yeah. Wait, no. Because Calyrex is 112. Never mind. Doesn't. So let's see here. Urshifu. Okay, that's the last Pokemon. It is Dark Urshifu. Okay, I can play around this, I think. Bring out the Ho-Oh here. We're going to go for a Steel Spike into the Urshifu because we are at +2. We should be able to pick up the Knockout, which is pretty big here. And we're going to go for a Protect with the Ho-Oh, I think. Yeah. I think we just protect Ho-Oh. Like, I don't see why we would take damage with Ho-Oh right here. So I might as well just protect it. Let's see what they decide to go for. I'm not too concerned right here. It's close combat. That's fine. I should be able to take it because I did take the coaching earlier. Yep. So I do live that, and then I'm going to be able to boost up with my Ho-Oh, which is pretty big here. They go for T-Bolt, which is fine, into the Ho-Oh slot, and we are going to be able to get a Steel Spike off. Okay, nice. So we eliminate the Urshifu because of the Hail, which is really solid. Yeah, that's why I wanted Hailstorm earlier. Okay, really nice here. Oh, man, but the close combat might have been better. I think the close combat was better because even if I didn't knock out P2, obviously the P2 wouldn't be healthy and I could just like knock it out with Brave Bird, for instance, which would have been nice. I wonder what the I wonder what the Calyrex is going to lock itself into, because it's Helping Hand, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's like Helping Hand, Ice Move, the Glacial Lance, High Horsepower, and then I think it's close combat, but I don't remember correctly. I think it should be. So we'll see if they lock themselves into close combat. It's interesting for the Ho-Oh because they might activate my Ho-Oh's weakness policy right here. So we'll see. I am going to go for a close combat into the P2, I think, and we are going to Sacred Fire the Calyrex. That's the only play I really have, I think. So let's see. This is risky. This is risky. I don't think they can lock themselves into Helping Hand out of anything. Yeah, they go for a Glacial Lance. This is not KOing my Ho-Oh for sure. They crit my Glastrier though. Okay, I have to lift T-Bolt somehow, and I don't think that's going to be the case with Analytic, and I don't even think I'm knocking out the Calyrex. So this game was very, very unfortunate. Although I think it might have been avoidable with close combat. Wait, I KO'd a Calyrex. Oh, because I crit back. I think I won if they didn't crit me. I really do think I won if they didn't crit me, because I was a +2 defense with Steel Spike. I don't think Glacial Lance was doing that much. But wait, how did I take that? Wait, I took that? I'm shocked I took that. What? Isn't that analytic P2? It's not download. It was in electric terrain, wasn't it? Because electric terrain just expired. I took that? Yeah, it's analytic. Okay, then. We go for Braver because we're not missing. Wait, did it not? It does get the analytic boost, right? Or wait, I'm gonna have to look up analytic again. I'm pretty sure analytic just happens if it moves last out of the turn, right? Wait, how did I live? I know Ho-oh has really good speed def, and don't get me wrong, I know Ho-oh has a lot of speed def, but that was electric terrain Thunderbolt with analytic boost. That's absolutely insane to me that I still survived that with the chip damage I've taken. Okay, analytic did work there. I guess we just live somehow because apparently the P2 doesn't do that much apparently. Okay, so depends on the P2 spread. I think it's max special attack on this team, which I was surprised about. The Thunderbolt to my Ho-oh, if I did the calc right, I might have done the calc wrong, 54 to 64, and that's if I remember the spread right, because I don't have the spread on this computer. But oh man, the fact I took Glacial Lance to Hail Chip as well as the people, I'm just shocked. I was not expecting that to survive, but wow, just wow. I did need a bit of luck there. I did need the Sacred Fire KO onto the, I needed the Sacred Fire crit into Calyrex, but they crit me, they crit my Pokemon anyway. So like, oh man, that is just a shock right there. Ho-oh, absolutely insane. Oh man, I can't believe that actually happened. If you currently enjoy the content you're watching and want to see more of it, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels, my second YouTube channel, my Eclipse channel, and of course, make sure you follow the action live on my Twitch channel. All links available in the description down below. All right, we got the number 2 ranked player with Colossal. All right, Urshifu, Dragapult, the Colossal, Amoonguss, Zacian, and Incineroar. Now, this is a matchup I theorized, but oh boy, is this little bit complicated right here. I'm kind of curious on what the sets are, because it should be like Sash on the Urshifu. It's probably going to be Water Urshifu, of course, with the Colossal. You want to imagine the Dragapult is either Choice Scarf or Life Orb, and it could be a mix of either here. The Amoonguss is a little bit annoying. We'll find out what we go here, but I think Pheromosa Dragapult is the best option. I kind of gamble when it comes down to the Colossal matchup. It really is kind of a gamble right here. So I think my best mons are usually like Tapu, Lele, Ho-oh, Pheromosa, and Dragapult. We'll see how this goes though, because it's really going to depend on how well I play against the Colossal, because that is a huge factor. How fast is that Zacian is also a huge factor. Although I'd imagine it is probably going to be, I'd imagine it's probably a Adamant Zacian, but if it, because I'd imagine it's like Pulse goes first and then Zacian follows up with an attack right here. The Zacian is a little bit scary though, so I do have to be a little bit cautious of that. We'll see what they decide to lead though. I might go for the coaching turn one and a Max Dragon depending on what they lead. I think it could be like Zacian and Amoonguss. If it is Zacian and Amoonguss, which I don't think they would lead against Ho-oh, but I think that would be like a potential lead that scares me a bit. We are going to see a Dragapult plus Amoonguss though. Okay, which is fine. I lead my Colossal plus my Pheromosa here, and I think I live an attack if I just get the coaching off, and my Pheromosa is faster here. Now I have no idea how fast the Amoonguss is, however, and I have no idea if it's Copa Berry or not. If it's Copa Berry, that concerns me, but I think the Airstream is correct here into the Amoonguss and the coaching. Oh man, this is concerning. I assume the Sash is on the Urshifu, so I don't know what item the Amoonguss is. I am gambling right here, but I do think the gamble is worth it. I think coaching is the right play here. If they protect the Amoonguss, that's completely fine. It actually works out for me because, well, we still speed type with the Dragapult, but we are going to be playing those speed type games regardless. Let's see. This should be Dynamax. Looks like they Dynamax Dragapult. Yeah, actually, it's funny because Colossal is actually a pretty threatening Dynamax Pokemon to me. But the ways they set up against me are a little bit strange here with the Pheromosa. So yeah, I can definitely see why they wouldn't want to go for it. As he would probably have to surf. If you go for the Aqua Jet, I can just close combat revenge KO. So let's see what's coming out here. It's going to be the Amoonguss Rage Powder, which is perfect for me, assuming I am able to live the Dragapult attack here. If this is special pull, like full special pull, which it shouldn't be with surf, because you want to do minimum damage to Colossal, we should be fine here. We do get an Airstream off. It is going to be the Copa Berry. Okay, so I think it's I think it's a speed type of pulse, and I do have to land triple Axel as well, which is also pretty concerning there. But we are able to get the damage. Well, it also depends. Did they max Phantasm or they airstream? I'd imagine they airstream the Pheromosa here, but let's see. It's going to be, yeah, like airstream makes sense. Okay, so I think this works out perfectly in my favor. If they airstreamed the bolt, it would have been interesting. But now I think we're completely fine. The reason why I think it would have been difficult if they targeted the pulse slot specifically is because if they targeted the pulse slot, it would have been awkward for my it would have been awkward because then I probably go down to the max Phantasm. So yeah, now that I don't, I can go for a close combat into a Moonblast slot since I know I won't be able to miss, and I am going to go for a Phantasm because they don't have a switch in here. I'd imagine Pult doesn't, if they have airstream, that means they shouldn't have max. They have max guard. What do they have it over? What do they have it over? Because usually like Pult won't run max guard because you have to have surf usually. We saw airstream. That means it's one a Phantom Force or a Dragon Darts usually. Unless this one doesn't have surf and they're bluffing the Colossal the entire time, which would be 5-head. Let's see what they decide to go for here though. Who's the Pokemon going to be brought in? Urshifu, I'd imagine? Oh, Zacian. Okay, that's fine. You know, I think I could get really rewarded or heavily punished here. I think I'm going to go for the safe play, which is speed swapping here actually. Speed swap Pheromosa into Dragapult and a max Whirlwind into the Dragapult slot. The reason why I think this is the safest play is because if I am able to eliminate the Pult, like I don't want to risk the speed ties right. Oh man, what? Okay, at least we win. I was thinking I did not expect quick attack. Pheromosa would be the fastest thing on the field. I could speed swap my own Dragapult right there, so I don't have to risk a speed tie since I'll have the speed from Pheromosa instead of the Dragapult, and then I outspeed their Dragapult. But okay, quick attack. Well, at least I got the -1 attack on their part, which is really important. I'm gonna go out into, I want to say it's Ho-oh here. Yeah, I think it's Ho-oh here, as they're probably gonna go out in Urshifu. Yeah, Urshifu's the last Pokemon. Yeah. All right, how much does Darts do is my question. That's a pretty big factor upcoming. I think my play here is to switch out the Ho-oh, go out into Tapu Lele, and Darts. Now, the reason I think this is the play is because I don't know if Urshifu is going to protect here. I think it does, but it might not. Zacian might want to protect here. It's weird because the Pult's threatening the Urshifu, the Ho-oh's threatening the Zacian, and the Zacian's threatening my Dragapult. So we're in a really weird situation here. So I'm kind of trying to make them inclined to attack the Ho-oh more so I can get the Darts off and hopefully knock out the Urshifu. Oh wait, I should have Phantom. No, is Phantom Force to play? No, if I die to Searching Strikes, that's not to play. Okay, we get the Darts off. It's redirected into Urshifu, so we get 2 hits off. We missed a knockout. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? It's like so close. All right, Behemoth Blade. I don't know. Are we dying to this? They targeted the Lele? Wait, that's fine. Wait, no, that's... Oh, I don't know. Wait, hold on. This is Surging Strikes. Yeah, that's Surging Strikes here. Wait, are you banded? No, you're not banded. There's no way that's banded damage. Okay. Okay, this is a really weird situation then. They need Urshifu, right? Oh man, this is so confusing. This is so confusing. The reason why I think this is confusing is like, oh, I think this is good because I can Phantom Force the Urshifu. But the thing is, are they going to attack or not? You see, I think Phantom Force covers to protect Urshifu and them taking the knockout here onto my Ho-oh, and I can't really protect Ho-oh because it's not a safe play. I think they do have protect here. I think I do Phantom Force and hope that Urshifu protects here, which it does. Okay, that should seal the game. That should seal the game here. And I had a feeling because they need Urshifu to hit the Ho-oh, which is pretty important. So they can sack Zacian. And yeah, at that point, I had to make a read there and it did pay off. So I am able to get Sacred Fire off into the Ho-oh slot. I mean, into the Zacian slot. Good damage into the Zacian. And yeah, we should seal the game because Phantom Force will be able to outspeed knock out the Urshifu. And we can go for a Brave Bird right here into the Zacian slot. I They go for Aqua Jet, that's fine. As oh, quick attack Zacian. Those were some interesting techs on that team. I think it really just came down to what Amoonguss did turn one. I think turn one was absolutely huge, I think, in that part. Also, I did not expect them to beam Behemoth Blade, the Ho-oh slot. Maybe they thought I lived certain strikes, and maybe I do, and they just want to double up the Ho-oh, which I guess is fair, because then Zacian would probably do really well against my team, because all my other mons were pretty bad against the Zacian. But oh, thankfully I made them more inclined to attack right there. The darts didn't pick up the knockout, which I was kind of hoping for, but their Shifu has pretty good defense, so I wasn't really like expecting it. I was hoping, but I didn't expect it. But luckily I was able to get the Phantom Force double up. But man, I was thinking like Lele takes the certain strikes, maybe then the situation comes down to it would have been awkward regardless, because if Behemoth Blade does knock out the Dragapult's weird. But the thing is, there's Zacian's at neutral attack and I'm at +1 defense, so I don't know. I feel like I might have been able to live Blade just by a sliver of HP, and I think I would have been able to Phantom Force afterwards. So that was my plan. I thought they were just going to Surging Strikes the Ho-oh slot and Behemoth Blade the Dragapult, hope I survive with the Life Orb chip, and then I would be able to take on their Shifu just fine. But definitely a little bit scared there, but luckily some good calls, I think, at the end. I think just ended up saving it. All right, interesting Sun team, because it's like 3 powerhouses and the 3 support Pokemon, which is an interesting take for sure. We got Groudon, we got Venusaur, we got Charizard, we got Whimsicott, we have Amoonguss, and we have the Dusclops here. So what do I exactly want to go here? Because this is a really interesting take, I guess. I do like Dragapult plus Pheromosa a lot. It does do a good amount of work against my opponent's team overall, and I really do like it here. Then back Pokemon, I'm trying to figure out what I want to choose. I really do like Ho-oh. I think Ho-oh is really fantastic. And then I think Tapu Lele for the offensive pressure that I do against like the Charizard and the Venusaur. Sceptile would be kind of nice for the Groudon, but doesn't accomplish much otherwise. I don't know if they would go to Tricker Mode here, because I do have a Glastrier, which is also really tough for them. So they might choose the Tricker Mode here. We'll find out, I guess. If they go like Dusclops plus the Amoonguss, I will probably have to change my game plan quite significantly here. But let's see what they decide to go for, because I think I have a few answers as well to help out against the Dusclops plus the Amoonguss lead. I think I have probably a few plays, but we'll see. It really just depends. I'm hoping that they just go on the full offensive mode with the Sun team, because I'm not exactly sure what they are going to have here. I feel like it was like Gravity Clops. I don't know why. I have a feeling it's Gravity Clops, because they just only had 3 attackers, really. We're going to see. I have no idea what the characters are. That is Groudon Venusaur, which is completely A-okay by me. And we are going to lead our Dragapult plus Pheromosa now. I don't want to go... Sleep Powder is always an interesting thing here. I kind of want to go for the triple Axel immediately into Venusaur. I just don't know what I do with Pull. Maybe Protect here. I just don't know what the Venusaur does. I could be Vine Lash here. I'm not sure. It's just, I don't think it's optimal to Vine Lash here. I feel like you always Sleep Powder to Pult, because they don't have many options. I want to Sleep Powder Pheromosa here. They could, I guess, but I feel like Dynamax Pult with a +1 would be really scary for them. So let's see here. They do go for the Sleep Powder, it looks like, because they didn't Dynamax. I would imagine this is Sleep Powder. They did go for the Sleep Powder, and they targeted the Pult. Yep, exactly according to plan. Triple Axel. Of course I missed a triple. Great man. What's the point of making a read if you don't get the thing you wanted off? Okay, let's see here. I guess I'm either sacking the Lele here, which I probably do here. The Precipice Blade's coming out. Oh, that's just a really unfortunate one. That's really unfortunate. I'm gonna go Tapu Lele, and I'm gonna go for triple Axel on the Venusaur, because I do have to get rid of Venusaur. The Sleep Powder is just way too annoying. So I will go into Tapu Lele here. They might Sleep Powder my Pheromosa this time, which I guess that could be the case. I just gotta hope for a Sleep Powder miss at that point, but I am thinking that they are gonna sack the Venusaur here to get the Sleep Powder off, just to prevent Night Dragapult from moving. Yep, they're gonna go for the Sleep Powder here, and I'm gonna sack my Tapu Lele to Precipice Blades, most likely coming out, or Rock Slide, either one. Please hit your triple Axel this time. You do. Okay, nice. We should KO, assuming we hit all 3 hits. Please hit all 3. I deserve it, I think. Okay, cool. Able to eliminate the Venusaur immediately, which is really nice here. And let's see what the Groudon goes for. It's going to be a... man, they didn't even Dynamax. We do get Speed Rise, which is kind of nice here. Precipice Blades. Pheromosa avoids, Tapu Lele avoids. I actually need... It's weird because that's kind of lucky and unfortunate at the same time because they get a free switch now, and that's actually really bad for me. I would have actually preferred... Like, this is actually a nightmare. This is actually a nightmare because I would have actually preferred them. Yeah, this is not great. This is not great at all, actually. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? I guess, I mean, this is Airstream and Precipice Blades or Rock Slide coming out. Probably Precipice Blades, but yeah, now I don't have a play here. Yeah, I don't have a play because I needed Lele to go down to give me a free switch to Dragapult so I could go for Coaching Max Dragon to avoid the situation. Or if Klops came in, it could have went for Trick Room and I would have been in a really bad spot regardless. So, like, the miss on Pheromosa didn't even matter. It was just nice. It literally didn't change that much. Other than maybe I could get another coaching off against the Groudon. But now, this is really bad. They protect Groudon. That's fine. This should be Airstream. It should always be Airstream. Let's see here. Capole gonna take its first turn of sleep. We're gonna see the Airstream come out. This should be in the Pheromosa. Yep, okay. Makes sense here. And then they might Airstream again. Man, this was like not great. This is not great at all. Okay. I could still win theoretically if the Charizard's modest and Lele can outspeed the Charizard. Maybe there's a shot, and I mean maybe, and I mean a really big maybe. But we are going to go for triple Axel here, and I'm pretty sure Moonblast is more to Groudon than Psyshock, just because of how the difference between the special defense and physical defense on Groudon is. So we're going to go for triple Axel plus Moonblast. Not a bad start here to the triple Axel damage. I think I'm going to put it. Oh, I do put it in berry range. Okay. So, oh, no Citrus Berry, but they went for Wildfire, no Lele. Okay, so Lele is going to go down here. It is confirmed to be timid on the Zard right there. So I do lose my Tapu Lele. Okay. I wonder how I'm kind of curious on how the next two turns are going to play out because that's going to be pretty big. I think it's going to be like Charizard. Okay, so I lose both Pokemon here. That's completely fine. And then it's gonna come down to A, what's the Groudon EV spread, B, what's the Charizard doing this upcoming turn, because I'm gonna try to max guard and protect here because I think that is my safest play. And then next turn I'm gonna try to get the KO on the Groudon and go for the Brave Bird into the Zard, and I think that is the optimal play here. I think I need to max guard with the Dragapult and I protect Ho-oh. If they Airstream the Ho-oh, that's really bad. I think they Airstream the Dragapult though and go for Rock Slide. We'll find out though, because in order for this plan to work, I have to A, knock out the Groudon with my Dragapult this next upcoming turn, which is really important. And in order to do that, I need them not to get a speed boost. Otherwise, I'm going to have to rely on them missing attacks, which isn't a great win con here by any means, but it is my only win con here at this point. So I am going to play it out. Let's see. Max guard with the Dragapult, as we're going to see a protect from Ho-oh. Who do you Airstream? Because I think you always Airstream here. It's just a question of who. Okay, you did Airstream the Pult. That's actually really solid for me. Okay. And Groudon went for the Rock Slide. Yep, as we expected here. Just a really safe play overall. You got a lot of damage off against my team. Sunlight fades to... Oh, that's really important actually for Wildfire. But I mean, the important part, of course, is just how fast is the Groudon, right? Because if the Groudon is max speed, that's concerning. If it's Adamant max speed, I actually don't remember who's faster between Pult, but I am going to go for a Phantasm here into the Groudon slot, and I am going to go for the Brave Bird into Charizard. This could be Charizard Protect, I guess. They go for Air Sash, which is completely fine. Okay, they didn't Protect, so I'm assuming they're max speed. I don't think you make this play unless you're max speed. You're not max speed. Oh. Okay. Wait, that actually helps me out so much. Okay, I am able to get the knockout into Groudon. Nice with the Phantasm, and then Brave Bird gonna come out and finish off the Charizard. I thought by how it was not Citrus Berry and how they were playing, I thought, okay, this is max speed for sure. And oh man, thankfully it wasn't. Okay, I actually think, was this a mistake though? I feel like this play was kind of suboptimal here. It might have been suboptimal actually, now that I think about it. I'm looking back at this play and I'm like, okay, what happened to Groudon Protects and they have Whimsicott out and they have Tailwind Pressure to following? I guess then Rock Slide wouldn't do that much. Maybe I should have dragon or air streamed. I probably would have dragon, yeah. Because if the Whimsicott was in the back and I did the exact same play, but ground and protects, I think that's kind of bad. I think I should have dragon there. The reason I think I should have dragon is because Rock Slide would have knocked out Pult otherwise. And then I can protect Ho-oh and go for like an airstream as the Whimsicott is forced to Tailwind. With the Phantasm play, I think I would have knocked out the Charizard with Braver regardless. And if I didn't, it actually was better for me, I think. So yeah. Even though like I got a good turn off, like real, like the best case scenario, it wasn't the optimal play here. But oh man, that was, I got the sleep powder right. I missed the triple Axel punish. I thought I was gonna get screwed when the blades missed my Lele out of all things, because the blades miss on Lele meant I couldn't bring back in Dragapult to threaten the Charizard or the Groudon specifically with a Coaching Max Dragon, for instance. That was that was a roller coaster of a battle, but thankfully thankfully Dragapult's so good. One of the best generation 8 Pokemon. How fast it is, really. The speed tiers absolutely crazy. The speed tiers were just absolutely crazy in Gen 8. And yeah, luckily the Groudon wasn't jolly max speed. If it was Adamant, it might have been a speed type, because what, 142, right? Max speed is 142, so it actually might have been a speed tie, and maybe they were banking on that. But I do think there was that one play though I could have played better, which is I don't think I should Phantasm there. I think I should always go for Dragon there, because I think if I Airstream, it doesn't change anything regardless, because they would have Tailwind up, so it's +2, and the Groudon's at +1 speed. So I think it is better Max Dragon there, just so I live the Rock Slide, and just hope I don't get crit by Rock Slide, or they go for Blades there. Otherwise, I hope they miss Blades on the read, where I protect Ho-oh and go for the attack in the Groudon. And that is the show. Never got a speed swap off of Pheromosa. Well, we would have if it wasn't for the quick attack on the Zacian, which, oh man, quick attack on Zacian was so interesting. I'm assuming it's for like Sash or Shifu, so it helps protect the Colossal from like Aqua Jet, Revenge Chaos and stuff, which is a pretty interesting tech, thinking about it on the Colossal matchup. But yeah, really interesting. But oh man, this team performed so well. I think I really enjoyed it throughout testing. It did a lot better than I expected to when I first built the team. And make sure you try it out if you haven't already. The rental code's available. 2 weeks to grab it before it expires, but there is a payment available in the description down below. Team builder coming out tomorrow. But yeah, super fun team. Love Screech Sceptile. Wish I got to showcase more of the tricks with the Bulldoze next to Dragapult, for instance, or Screeching next to Pheromosa or Dragapult. Would have been really fun. But hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.